Hey, how's it going today? It's Frank here and I'm back with TV Show Thursdays. And I do apologise for not making any movie review videos this week. It's because I've been watching the snooker. And, and even if I wasn't sick, I still would have been watching the snooker last week anyway, because there were snooker matches at 10 in the morning, 2:30, then at 7 o'clock. So I wouldn't really have much time to watch a movie. So I think I should have mentioned this because I was so sick that I just didn't realise to mention it then. But yeah, when next week comes, because I think the snooker final, I don't know when that is, to be honest. It's the semi-finals at the moment, so the final should be sometime next week. But yeah, I think I could fit a movie in somewhere. I have to let you know. I have to figure out and find out the date of when that final will be, so that I can start making movie review videos again. Because yeah, I do love my snooker as well as football. So yeah, I also have to watch those. I should really do snooker reviews, but again, there's not really much else to talk about regarding that. And yes, that's why I couldn't. So that's I'm sure some of you that make videos like I do know what it's like to be distracted by something. And yes, so I have to watch them anyway. But yeah, movie reviews will come back. I do miss doing them, but I had to do a TV show right now because I had time to do it. Let me just get this pop up out from the screen first. There we go. It was just a smart scan that was running, that's why I had to close it there. Anyways, on to the TV show / series review now. And this show is called Trailer Park Boys. Now, I had to add this one to my list. It sounded funny when I read about it. Come to think of it now, the name does sound kind of familiar. And I only watched 3 episodes of the first season. I had to search up, who produced and stuff like that. And I didn't know it was in 2001. I don't really like that, to be honest. It is a bit old, but I've seen old comedies and movies before. But I don't know how to feel about this one. This one, for me, it didn't quite have the humour that I was expecting. And when I read about it, I was just like, this show is up my street. Watch the first 3 episodes. And again, there's loads of characters in it, so I'm not really gonna go through all the characters. I'm just gonna make just snippets of it. It's basically about these 3 felons, or you could say petty felons, that have come out from prison or jail, whatever you want to call it. And it's basically their life is documented. So it's kind of like The Office, where it's like they're being documented and talking about the camera about their lives and what goes on. Or mockumentary. What's you call it? Mockumentary or something like that. I know what word I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm referring to. So it's kind of like that. I'm not really a fan of those. It just kills the whole show or movie theme to it, because they're talking about the camera. It's already I don't know. I don't like that very much. The Office was okay at doing it, but with this sort of comedy, I don't know. The characters are probably not that funny on that sort of level. It was a bit dull and depressing. The only characters that I think probably come close to being funny in this show is the gangsters. Like C-Rock and Tyrone. They seem to fit a little bit, where they create a sort of humorous atmosphere and energy about it, where they could have been funnier. And the producer, I think the producer's name is Mike Clattenburg. I don't know. I'm not talking about the football referee Mark Clattenburg. This is Mike Clattenburg. I don't think they're related. I doubt. I think probably one that's probably American, the other one's British. I know the other one's British. I'm pretty sure Mark Clattenburg is British, because he referees on English football matches and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think they're related by any means. So yeah, I've read these sort of characters or create it's like when I watch sitcoms, basically other sitcoms, and it's always I've seen sitcoms where it's one character that stands out from the rest, and I've seen sitcoms where, like the 90s show, where all the characters on the same humor level. This one here, this comedy, it just felt really, really depressing. It's like everyone went through a midlife crisis. You have 2 police officers. One police officer is always shirtless. I know it's a comedy, but make it make sense. It makes no sense at all. And then you have like one of the felon's exes, well, he wants to get back with, and you have these two dudes that sits in that, was it in Ricky's trailer, was it, no, Julian's trailer or something like that, but they failed to clean up his trailer. And then you have these dudes that say to this, I think his name's Ricky or whatever it is, to make a tape, like an adult film tape. I had to close something off there, something just popped up on the screen. I don't know if the camera picked, I don't know if it picked it up, I don't think it did. But yeah, it's like these guys just come up to him because we can make you some serious money by making adult content or something. Nothing was funny. The characters, they weren't even trying hard to be funny. It just felt they didn't want to be there. Maybe it's because of the year it's at, and because of the season I'm on. Maybe it feels dated. And the show actually went on for 25 years. Oh boy. I don't think many. I mean, the title, I recognize it. It sounds quite familiar, even though I just added it to my list because I thought it sounded funny. Can't you think of it now? It does sound like I heard it before. Maybe it is probably funnier. I'm not going to watch 12 seasons of a show that I don't find funny. For me, that's just boring. It's just flat boring. I do hope when I do get back into movie review groove that I'll find a movie that actually is good. So far with Netflix, has it been my saviour so far? A little bit. Although I would love to see way more movie options on there though. I'm quite disappointed I don't have enough. I tried to go through HBO. Again, HBO, I tried to search up some movies on that. John Wick, for example, right? And other sort of movies. They don't have the other two John Wick. They don't have every movie on there that you would see and find. They don't have many options. The only good thing you could say is it has football on there, but you have to pay extra just to watch football on there, which is why I'm going to get Amazon Prime in August and see if it's any better then, to be honest. But right now I'm sticking with Netflix. I know Netflix has got high reviews, but when I look at it, some movie titles just disappear. Some movie titles say coming soon, so it's not as, I've heard high reviews about this, but then I don't think it's all that. I do think it's a good app. It's decent, but again, they don't have so many quality movies that I would expect on there. But I can't complain. There's still options. They still give me more movies to watch and more shows to watch. But again, I can't wish there was a lot more options on there. Anyways, there's not really much else to say about this movie apart from you needed a bit more. Maybe I didn't watch it fully, but 3 to 4 episodes is enough to make a judgment. You know, that's how you know if a comedy is funny or not. If you watch the first episode, the first episode has to grip you. You can't just be watching 3, 4, 5 episodes in and thinking, okay, the 6th episode gets funny, but then it dies down a bit. It shouldn't work like that. It should be funny throughout. Same with like an action show, an action movie. It's supposed to grip you from the start. It's supposed to really draw you in. If it doesn't, then it's not really a good movie or show, is it? So yeah, and I gotta say, I know this is a bit of an irrelevant comedy, but I'm gonna put out there, Phone Shop is probably funnier than this, and because Phone Shop is a bit makes no sense type of thing, it's still at something where you could laugh at something because of the characters in it. This show here, I can't think of anything. You know, there's nothing relatable, there's nothing remotely funny about it. I mean, rating, boy, I can't give anything positive. It has to be 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. I mean, everything needs an improvement. Damn near everything. I know people are saying I'm being harsh because I haven't watched it long enough, but I've seen shows like this before. If it's decent, I'll say it. I'll give reasons why it's decent. I've been told before that I'm miserable because I hate things too quickly. I just don't say. These are the reasons why. I give out valid reasons, and people just don't want to hear it. People might feel you're being harsh because you haven't given it a go. 3, 4 episodes is giving it a go. You know, I've given stuff a go. I mean, I've been told anime is good. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'll give it a go, right? because I keep seeing it all the time, I'll give that a go at some point. I don't know when. I probably will. I don't know. Can't guarantee anything. But I know I'm not going to like it, but I'll give my reasons, and people say, oh, you're just a hater. How can you just be a hater if you're giving out valid reasons and points? Calling me miserable ain't a valid point. It really isn't, because I've tried out shows that I didn't think were going to be good. I've given shows that I never heard of before go. Same with like movies. I've given them a go. Some didn't turn out to be good, so I've keep an open mind. I've just proven those people's points. No, I've proven my points to them, and I've proven them wrong. So yeah, that's it for this video. 1 out of 10 is. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification below. As I'll see you in my next video.